Hallo, hallo.
Das ist auf jeden Fall sehr laut, wenn du da so rein
Ich rede lieber so von ein bisschen weiter. Ich glaube, das
ist absolut perfekt schon.
Das
so.
ist perfekt.
Und
ich weiß ja, wie man ein Mikrofon verwendet.
Ist das so?
Ja.
Okay. Speaking of microphones, are we going to do this in English or in German?
We are going to do this in English for the fans, for the international community.
The international community.
I will try my best.
For the future alliances across the globe, right?
Yes.
Yes. Nice. Okay.
And if the vocab is missing and you can help me out,
absolutely. Well, yeah. Amazing.
People will understand it anyway.
Okay. I think so. I think the message will come across either way.
That's what counts.
Julian.
Hello.
Monarch.
Yes.
The one.
I'm here.
Maybe not the only. I don't know.
There are probably other ones, but
right. Yeah. I mean, it's a polytheistic, many kings, many royalty
the world
kind of world, right?
Is big. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
But here I am.
Here you are. Welcome to Berlin again. We just spent some time being in Berlin together. Welcome to the studio. It's so lovely to have you here. It's so lovely to have you as your orange self in the orange as I could make it corner. It is still the kind of like purple corner, but this is all I could do.
And this is perfect,
right? What do you want to talk about today?
We're gonna talk about our history.
Lovely. That's a very good start.
Yes, because
what does history in our context mean?
Well,
when does history start for you?
Our Big Bang was in 5th class, I think, in our beautiful school in Gilching. That's when we first met.
So this is the south. So we're just to make this clear, because the names probably don't mean anything, which is fine, which is good. So when you mean lovely, when you mean 5th class, we're first class kind of people, right? But you mean 5th grade?
5th
right?
grade.
5th grade. And we met in school in 5th grade.
Yes.
Yeah. We were a soft 11 years old. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then how do you remember this? Like how long did it take us to become friends?
I think we connected in music class because you were playing the drums and I was.
So this was already being called out.
I think
who plays
so.
What? Really?
I think so.
Oh, I mean, that makes a lot of sense, because this is, I mean, behavior-wise, this is definitely the basis of our friendship, right? I mean, this is what we do together.
Yeah.
Right? Mainly. And I mean, now we also like eat together and like, I mean, we don't sleep together in that sense, right? But like we do all of the life stuff together as well. We've not yet lived together, right?
Yeah, the last 5 days,
I guess.
I stayed at your place.
That's true. And the last like
amazing.
5 years, I've regularly stayed at your place, right?
Yeah, this is the Munich-Berlin connection.
The Munich-Berlin connection, which we're also going to get to what is happening in Munich. I think that's also quite relevant. But yeah, let's go back to a little bit of school. Cool. So music class in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then do you want to tell the story of what we started doing? Because it feels like it happened quite fast. Yeah.
The cool kids need to be in a band, I think, and that's where we started.
Yeah,
making music.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We were 3 guys in the beginning because I was playing the piano, the chords. Yeah. You gave the beat, and there needed to be some melody, and singing would have been too easy, so we started with a trumpet.
Lovely
player.
Yeah. Who gradually, I think, faded out of the picture in a way, right?
Yeah.
So let's just focus on what we essentially did, and let's also because I know I've gotten some feedback actually, and I need to. I'm gonna push a bit for the time and like make the conversation quick, because there's a bit of rambling from my side, especially from my side. So I'm gonna like punch through. We're gonna do like 2-3 sentences per year, because if we go from 11 till now, we're just going to be here like in 2 years still.
Okay.
Right. So then the first band, do you want to share the name?
Yeah, we have to share the name. It's Purple Paprika.
It's an absolute legendary name.
Yeah.
We did merchandise, right? We played a mouse pad. You made buttons with like all like just tape, like transparent. You used old buttons, printed out the logo in a very Julian way, wrapped around the paper on the button, and then used transparent tape to laminate it.
Done.
Which is still a legendary like feature. Like when I see transparent tape and something being done in a very excessive way with transparent tape, I think of you every time. Like this is the Julian way.
Yeah,
the royal way. Yeah.
That was the way the material I had these days.
Yeah, there you go. And you made it work. No,
now you can order them online or...
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Stuff.
We had a button machine at some point for the other band.
Yeah.
Right? Do you remember? We did the buttons.
Yes.
With the smiley. That was terrible. That was actually like the logo and everything was so terrible. But because the original logo was actually quite nice. So Purple Paprika, there was a mouse pad. My dad still uses that mouse pad in his studio. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, yes, I used it a long time now. These days I don't need a mouse pad anymore.
But you have it.
I think I still have it, yeah.
And there was a shirt.
Oh yeah, I still have the shirt.
You have it. It's super small.
I think I also have a big one because I think I had some for my parents. My dad still wears his from time to time.
Shirt. Really?
No. I didn't know that was
the other ones.
I was going for.
There was
but I remember that.
Shirt.
Yeah.
It's tiny. I
tiny
don't know who has it.
Color.
It was lovely. I need to check.
I think I wouldn't throw that away.
Yeah, me neither.
So I will.
I hope it's in a box with my parents somewhere. It just has to be like prayers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's somewhere.
Nice. But then speaking of other shirts, there is a bigger venture that we then went on to do when we were like, until we were like 16, 17, like essentially ended that project slightly before we ended our high school careers, right? As in, we graduated. We're not dropouts yet.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you want to share about that project? Like, also, I'm super interested because we've not talked about this
for years.
For such a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, we called the band Different Meaning, and I think it was us who graduated from Purple Paprika.
Absolutely.
And
we started looking for people. For people to fill in certain slots.
And make the music that we like to do in those days. And
what music did you listen to during that time? What was your thing? Because we're now talking, we're like 14 at that point, right? Like 13, 14.
Yeah.
Because we did Purple Paprika for like 2 years.
Yeah, we had 2 songs.
2 songs. We just rock those, right? Yeah.
I have lots of like pop punk stuff that those young skater boys listen to.
So between like, for me, those examples are heavy Avril Lavigne stuff.
Definitely.
Let Go is the album where Skater Boy's on.
Yeah.
Lots of Blink 182 on my side. Sum 41.
Yes.
Also, what I remember listening to a lot, shout out Plain White Tees, the guy who made like Hey There Delilah.
Yeah.
But this is like the acoustic song, the only like acoustic song, and the rest of the record is actually like, I would say like pop rock.
Yes.
Right, and the drummer is hilariously good. Yeah. So that was also a big influence. Maroon 5 from my side. I used to play drums to the Grey record. It's It Won't Be Soon Before Long, something like this. Yeah. So that's at least like my world.
Yeah. I think I can add something like Linkin Park to
relevant.
It. Basically rock music.
Right. Yeah. Popular rock.
Yeah.
At that time. Yeah. We're talking
electric guitars. And we're
talking like 2000, 2008, 9, 10. Right? Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
We weren't as heavy hitting as them,
No, absolutely
guess.
not. No. Well, eventually we can place this somewhere and like have people listen to it, right?
People can listen to it.
Is it online?
There's stuff online.
Oh damn.
Live shows.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
We were so cute.
Yeah.
So whoever is interested in this, our name was Different Meaning.
Different Meaning. Yeah.
I think it's not so easy to find, but if you are up for some research,
then it's definitely possible. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Well, maybe there's some questions about this, and we can close this chapter as well, because I think we shared enough info. Yeah. But then we made a small record.
First studio experience.
First studio experiences,
days.
Right? And actually like a couple really nice ones, right? The whole like Weilheim thing was really cool. I remember that, like being on the roof there at the studio. That was lovely. The big studio where we were like in this big hall. Do you remember that?
Yes, with the control room somewhere downstairs.
In the basement, right?
And
we had to walk like 10 minutes to the control room. That was wild. The guy was also really cool.
Yeah.
And we won that.
We won a contest because we were good and cute, and
it brought a lot of people from school.
Yeah.
That was also cool.
It was easy to be popular in these days.
Right? Yeah, it's so easy to be popular. And popular. I don't know. Like, do you identify as a popular guy in school?
Not me, but
but you were known for being the guy. Right? Yeah. Me as well, I guess. But I didn't identify as a popular kid. Yeah. I don't know if popular kids identify. Well, I think they do. Yeah. All right. And then just to close this off, I think what's the biggest audience size we played? We
played in Muffathalle, I guess.
Yeah.
That was big.
That was the biggest. Yeah.
We had lots of local shows. Tollwood.
Right? That's a Munich festival kind of thing. Small stage, but still.
Yeah.
So like 2,000 people? At Muffathalle, easy.
Yeah.
Right?
That was a big show. I think it was also our last one.
Appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, appropriate. Yeah.
That's how you close. Sure. Right.
Yeah. All right. There were 5 people in the band, right? So we had you on keys, me on drums.
Keys and synthesizers. I learned a lot about.
Yeah, playing both, right? You had 2 machines.
Yeah.
And you danced.
I danced.
You danced around the stage.
That's why I graduated from playing the keys later on
to the guitar and the bass, right? And singing. Now,
yeah.
So, yeah. And then we had a rhythm guitarist, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Electric guitar. I'm not going to name names, just because that's not relevant. We can, but I mean, it's more out of respect, not out of disrespect. Then we had a bassist, also singer.
Yeah,
lovely addition. Like he was the optional one, but I think one of the best choices we ever made. Right? I mean, he was the last to come into the band. Yeah, lovely guy. We need to reach out to him. Shout out. You know who you are.
And he learned the bass how everybody learns the bass. Hey,
out of necessity.
We are a band.
Here's a bass.
Let's go.
Here's the instrument with the least amount of strings.
That's how I learned the bass.
There you go. Me too. Yeah. Well, I guess also my dad. I guess a bit.
Yeah.
It's in my genes. But I'm definitely the worst bass player out of the people I named just now. Yeah, including my dad, which I think like he's the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
And then lead singer, acoustic guitarist, incredible musician, just hands down the best instrumentalist of the group.
Yeah.
Like, and also vocal wise, he just studied so hard, right? I mean, he just went all into his craft, which was amazing to see. And me, him, you, at least that's what it feels like. We were kind of like writing those songs, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was fun also like producing songs as a band. and without a computer in those days.
True.
We were just playing, jamming, sharing ideas, discussing ideas. Totally different approach to
memorizing ideas.
Oh yeah, and it was easy.
That was the main difference, I think, to today. Like we record everything now.
Yeah. Now the struggle is to choose from all those recordings, all those ideas
all
that are
incredible
there.
ideas that we have.
And what incredible idees to maybe ditch.
Yeah, to postpone, right? Yeah. To rediscover later, because that's what's happening to me now.
Yeah,
because we've recorded so many sessions and so much stuff, and then I open these sessions and I go like, who muted that? Like, whose idea was to mute that and leave the other thing in the lane? Yeah, lovely. Yeah, cool. Then I'm going to switch into a bit of an interview mode now, because I now, and this is cool, because I graduated a year earlier than you did, although you are older than me, and we're going to let people do the math. Why? Because you were really like interested in school, right? You just went like really deep.
I loved school so much. Yeah.
Right? You just needed to check something.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
I mean, it's no secret. I decided to do it even better in the midst of 11th grade. And so I took like half a year off and then restarted.
You did a sabbatical, right? An academic sabbatical. Yeah.
And then
it was clever. I mean, it served you well, right? I mean, then everything just like your academic career just went like nuts, right? After that. Yeah. So, no, that's good. Let's skip ahead a little bit into your professional kind of like, this is where your CV kind of like starts, right?
Oh, yes.
So what did you do after school?
After school, I continued learning, and it was clear to go in the music path for me. I was contemplating some ideas, doing some serious job, or what
was that?
Call it. With business, VWL was something I was interested in those like macroeconomics. I think that's a word, but I'm very happy. I didn't go that way now. So
I'm also very happy personally, and also for you that you chose that.
Yeah.
And then also, although I think this wasn't clear in school, and this like was incompatible as a path at that time, it felt like, well, you would have been amazing at that, because right now, the way that you run your business, the way that you organize your life, the way that you also work in the creative field, you present in my world all of the necessary muscles here, to have done this too, right?
Yeah.
And you would have done a very musical job in that economic field, and now you do a very economical, I don't know, like economic, a very like clever, intelligent job in the music. While also being a very musical person, which just, I mean, you can't shake that. I guess I always have been that. As in, humans are intrinsically musical in my mind. Yeah. It's just the case, right? Nature is intrinsically musical because music is it's a naturally occurring phenomenon. Yeah.
Yes.
In my world. Yeah. So is economics.
Yeah. And I didn't really go study music. I went into engineering music.
Yeah, that's also important to be precise.
Yeah,
that's true.
And that's also what it was. I went to SIE, the School of Audio Engineering, did the diploma there and got the Bachelor of Audio Production from Middlesex University in London.
You went, right? You got it.
They gave the degree, but I was there for the graduation ceremony. But most of it happened in Munich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is also because we had kind of like a break in our relationship also after the band, right?
At first we tried something that didn't really work out.
What was that?
We did some productions in I think in the studio of your dad. First tries with computers.
Yeah, true. Uh-huh.
But didn't really proceed it. I think we had a few snippets, songs or snippets.
I need to check in with that stuff.
It's still somewhere.
Because I switched computers like twice.
I always make backups of stuff, so
yeah, I now do too. Yeah, back then, no. Because I also don't know. Like, I just thought, like, do I have the image of the Purple Paprika logo somewhere? It's got to be somewhere. I have
on the mouse
hard drives, like in this cupboard. There's like hard drives, and it's actually the hard drive that I took out of the MacBook, my first one.
Yeah,
still had a hard drive. Yeah, just took it out. So I have this. I'm pretty sure I have it. Yeah. I can boot this machine. Yeah.
It's all somewhere.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
I think we had a Dropbox these days.
Yeah.
And
we did. Yeah. And then I remember, I think I came to you with the starting of Glow, of my writing and production of Glow, right? Which I actually shared on, I believe it's still online, on one of the episodes that I took Solomon's mixes off of SoundCloud. Stole that essentially.
Yeah.
And started writing that album. And I think maybe even before talking to Solomon, I came to you.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I knew that you were studying audio engineering. And I came crawling.
Time to reconnect
on my
this.
Little ass. Yeah. And then, maybe you want to like take over that side of the story, because I'm personally very interested in that.
Yeah, I don't recollect every detail now, but I think we met very often.
Yes.
And worked on stuff, production, but also a lot on the mixing and the whole aesthetic.
Recording a lot.
Yeah, and because a few times the same stuff, and we both learned so much.
I think so.
I had no idea how to really mix record, and but we knew what we wanted to hear, and turned out very good.
Amazing, right? And then we went, that was 2015, 16 was the production time, right? Because Glow came out early 16, actually. Congrats. It's 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
It's 10 years old.
10 years.
In February. Yeah. Turned 10.
Time flies.
Yeah. And next year, we're not going to miss this. 17/1/27.
Yeah.
Distort. Which is it's also good to transfer into that, because that's the record we pumped out with Pluto.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we had a little bit of, did we have anything for Distort when Glow came out? The beats, right?
I made lots of beats just on the laptops.
Riding the train.
Yeah, riding the train, or just in my room.
Could you please say what kind of laptop it was? Because that's hilarious.
I think it was a Surface Pro 2.
Oh, I know that it was. And I enjoy this so much. That you did
touch screen and
it's like this sliver like this, right?
Yeah, but you could hook it up to the big screen in the studio.
Yeah. And did you use a MIDI controller? Because you were riding the train with your Surface.
Yes.
2.
They had the push around that time. I think the Ableton Push 1. I still use it
2 times as large and 3 times as heavy as the Surface. It's like 6 times as heavy. Yeah. It's
amazing what power they put into that computer.
Yeah.
Was
amazing, but the operating system kills it all, right? because the Apple is now doing this with the iPads as well, right? Yeah.
Prefer it these days, but
right? Yeah, I mean, it was.
You can work with it.
Again, it's the whole tape story all over again. You used what you had, and you used the time that you had so well, going back and forth. Because I remember you would saying like you make a beat every journey, right? You would
I lots of, sometimes a few a day, and at some point I think I was like, hey, I made some stuff you like.
Pluto already picked, I think, above 80% of the next Pluto Records beats off of those beats. Yeah. And there's still plenty left.
Yeah.
And they're all wild.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to do what we do now with those beats.
Yeah.
Because I've heard a bunch of stuff and I know a bunch of plans. Amazing. And we're working with like 10, 12-year-old material here.
Was a creative time. Not sure if I could produce those kind of sound today.
We'll see.
So because it just came and happened.
Just naive approach. Right?
Some were very simple, some more complex, but I always was looking to make them more than just an 8-bar loop that repeats. There has to be some transitions happening that you can make a song from it that has. And
I think you only named them after the BPM. It's a date and a BPM.
I'm not sure if I even put the BPM in. It was.
It's a date.
Still do it these days.
Yeah, it's just a date.
26.
Yeah.
Would be the
number. Right? Yeah. 26 month day.
407.
There you go, which is today. Yeah.
I'm not sure if this will be happening, but I have a train ride tonight.
Oh yeah.
Back to Munich.
Well, maybe
wasn't planning that, but maybe
doing the honors.
I don't work with just the laptop these days so much. I really much prefer having some instruments and some knobs to twist, but it still works. I made something on a plane a few weeks ago.
How's it sound?
Turbulent, like the flight, because there were some turbulence, and I made some recordings from the MacBook and
vocal.
Some announcements and some stuff about muffins that you could buy on that. Taking inspiration from the world around.
You were not cooking, you were baking. Which is also a thing that you do. You make bread.
I bake bread, something
like amazing bread. Yeah. Okay. Actually, good transition. We're going to skip into. So we made Distort, and that was very intense, right? That was a winter, and I remember every free day I had. I was working in Munich at the time, and I came out to the studio in your parents' basement. Shout out Julian's parents. They drove the band. They did amazing people. And you had the studio there, and I came and we recorded all of this, and in my parents' basement as well, right?
Yeah,
the studio was. And then pumped out that record. I to this day think we did something quite out there. Like Distort is in its own way, I think, the best record we made so far, and it is the hardest to approach. It's just so difficult. It's difficult. It's not bad. It's just very difficult. It's also called Distort, so it's not it's not fucking violins, right? But it is so advanced in production. It's so clever. It's so dense. It's so out of this world. It doesn't compute. Right? It just doesn't compute. It's not a pleasant experience, which Distort is, and is so good. And we made this with Pluto so young in South Germany. And it definitely doesn't sound like that. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Like it comes straight out of digital hell. Yeah. So huge achievement. Just still also went away. Nice release date also, 17/1/17. Just great.
And always just put out a whole album.
Right? Here, just bam. Yeah. The video also, this was a cool run.
Yeah.
Really stretched. And then, yeah, because you just mentioned you now work not only on the laptop, which you did back then. How do you work now? Because we're just gonna like skip it to the now, and we're gonna fill in the gap. Yeah.
Now I work in my own studio, which is in Munich. Stayed there, or moved into the city from the countryside where we grew up. After the studies were done, I worked for 4 years, I guess, in a studio, just doing voice recording, and for the most part just for radio commercials or e-learning stuff. Paid the bills, could make lots of music on the side. That was very nice and
cool technology as well, as I remember. I was there like twice, I think.
And I just got
nice NS10s.
Yeah.
Which is a fun thing to
Worked
say,
on those.
as if that were a thing. Nice NS10s.
Yeah, we didn't even have a sub, but for just speech was okay. And learned just being so efficient in Pro Tools and finishing stuff within deadlines. And
you can just like, you can switch on the machine, right? You just don't have any feelings for vocal editing at this point, right?
Yeah,
you just
need to be quick.
Right. Make decisions, get it over with.
And but then I wanted to do more music and only music, because that's what I do best, and that's would be wasted potential if I just make radio commercials, stuff like that.
I agree so much. It's lovely to see you speak about yourself that way.
Yeah.
I agree.
I know. And went basically full into music. I started a studio, offered this as a space for bands and for artists to record their music and for me to mix the stuff. And also it's a nice house, there's lots of space, so people can also sleep there if they want for a longer stay.
Which is what I mean when I say over the past 5 years I've spent some time when I go to Munich. Like I check into your literal Airbnb, right? And also there happened a transition from just being the engineer into more the producer role, and that's what I do for the most part these days, and I really enjoy. I like that you tell the story that way, where you say from your side you positioned yourself as a professional more from the engineering side, the service that you provide to strangers, more to the producer side. In my experience, we have a shift to the opposite, a bit more currently, which is not what I aim to go towards, but this is interesting because this also makes a whole lot of sense because I moved away twice, right? I moved from, this is a story I already told, I moved to from Munich to Osnabrück, and that's where our relationship really became full on Dropbox, right? Like the main messenger we use is the Dropbox, right? And that's the relationship basis.
That's how you share ideas.
Right, there you go. And then definitely more engineering and less compared to the beginning, less production, because I wanted to become less of, because the first record is my record. It's IO Alessandro, it's just me, and then I also switched into more of a production role and have kind of like trained in that, right? Became more of a musician, more of a producer, and now we definitely have a relationship in. Also, we're going to talk about this in Pixel Turquoise specifically. Slide Blue Tape, still heavy production from your side. And also, lovely on Pixel Turquoise is a bunch of stuff that is originated with you, especially the nice ones, right?
You send stuff Walkman, over, I record some stuff.
But we're now in this, you're the engineer. I'm producing this with Charlie and with this kind of stuff here in Berlin. And now you are professionally switching more to a producer role. But from my side, you've always been this. You've always been the artist in the room. More than me. Not more than Charlie, not more than Pluto, right? The recording artists that are definitely the narrative people, but you definitely are the way that you run your studio, the way that you collaborate, which is, I really just gotta, I learned so much from you on how to collaborate and how to work as a musician. Also with myself.
Yeah.
It's astounding, really, like how much our relationship has formed the craft in me.
Yeah.
It's just, and you've always been this. You've always been a very decisive musical person, which to me is what the artist does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. But now, maybe you want to share a little bit what that means that you become more and more of a producer, what that means for you.
It depends on the project, and also in that case, when we work together, I feel what has to be done, and if that's the engineering part, I love to do that, and just making the ideas that are there that you had sound as good as they kind of can hear everything clear. And well, production can be lots of stuff. Many people come to me, just have their ideas, like a song text, or also the melody with some guitar chords or something.
Maybe in that case, not even a recording yet, right?
Sometimes there's nothing recorded. Okay. Some people send me demos over just as a voice message on WhatsApp, and I love that because there's lots of
a lot of
space to and to shape that, and often there's so much magic in those first ideas that are there,
which is what we operate with a lot, right? I mean,
first recorded vocals into the MacBook,
right? Even then also the second and third shadows. Pluto recorded this under a blanket into the MacBook that's in that cupboard because we liked the sound of the microphone so much.
Amazing microphone.
Yeah, right. It's just amazing sounding. It's not the studio quality microphone that's now in the MacBooks, but I keep that laptop because of this. This is a microphone at this point. Yeah. And I remember Pluto sitting under the blanket just with the laptop.
Yeah, full. And then, build the picture around it, and not even to my vision, but the vision of the artist that wants to make that record, and just to find out what's there and to get the painting done with what's in them, get the best out of there.
Lovely.
And I love to share my ideas, and there's for sure some sound of them
I would say so.
in the final product, but at the same time I'm also not I'm fine with ideas are not accepted as they come out of myself, but maybe they are an inspiration, or also amazing thing. A clear no is to something.
Yeah, if you know you don't want this.
Yeah,
it's such a good thing. It's such a good reference point. Right?
Yeah.
Like, this is exactly not what I want. Is such a good
north star
or south star, depending on where you want to go, right?
Yeah.
Lovely. Something to walk away from. Still walking. Yeah. Good.
And I think also most important part is just to get projects done in a timely manner, to have a clear goal. Also to say that before, why do you make this kind of piece, and where do you want this happening? Who's that aimed to? Just to not just make some nice music, but also to make something that fills or reaches the goal.
Absolutely,
that is in you.
And to me, I mean, this is also something that we've had as a very start. Right, I was very eager to set deadlines and just to get those records out. And then I am also, because I work in this kind of like construct of other artists being involved, and I have these concepts that where it's what do you want to make next, right? What are we doing next? What is this a part of? That is, what is this a prequel to?
You have the
right
picture painted in the Dropbox. There are the next 4 albums already
per artist
already.
Yes. So we're looking at 16 records in the Dropbox, right? Including
so the track list is
right?
some beats and stuff.
Right. So it's quite clear what we're gonna do. This is you have facilitated this process so hard. I don't know if you realize it, but also our relationship is like we've grown. I think I could only make these choices, and this has only grown out of me in this sense, because I always had you as someone to say, that's what Julian's going to do. I don't need to take care of that. Like, I can play around with the concepts and do all of this, because the rest I know you will do that. Right. You're just this like you're just always there in a way.
We learn so much from each other working on both of those full albums, where we just took so much time also for the mixing process, try out different stuff, how to make it sound the way that we are both fine with.
And also I think learning, and this is I think so powerful, learning that when we get it done, our taste changes and we start loving it too. Because we definitely released some stuff and said like, this is done. And I remember you being a champion at that, saying, no, this is done now.
I love listening back to stuff after years.
And then you go,
that was done. And of course there are parts that from a technical perspective one could have done better or different, but that's not the point. The art is happened in that moment, and that's what you want to hear, and that's the feelings and the energy of those days are in there. And
let's, because this is a perfect kind of like mode, because that's what Pixel Turquoise, that's the state of Pixel Turquoise as of now. Different fragments of different production steps, looking at vocals that are sometimes 8 years old, sometimes completely broken. Also MacBook vocals. I recorded that with Charlie, like in the deep south of Bavaria at some point. We didn't have any tech with us, really, right? So, and we had a full-blown MacBook with us, right? But no mic.
All the tech you need these days.
That's crazy. So, could you, because I'm really interested in that, first of all, congrats on the release. It's a big thing for me, especially.
Congrats as well.
Thank you. We're now 3 days out, right? 3 days out of the 4/4/26 release, which deadline we had to hit because the color code of Pixel Turquoise is 26F4C4, which is 4/4/26. So it had to happen. And then since we are not done with the record, we put it out as a beta. We cut off a bunch of significant portions of the music to hide it. We took a bunch of vocals off from Charlie to hide them, because also they're not final yet. We might even put the non-final ones pitched or some in some kind of way. We're going to put them on the betas that are going to follow. But all this to say, to give you some space to talk about how you experienced that record, and how you see that evolving now, like what the next steps are from your perspective. And I'm genuinely asking because I don't know. I really look forward to take all that amazing material, all those songs that you've or that we've been working on
for years to finally finish them and have the.
Yeah.
I mean, what is finished? There's something out now that is for the time being finished, and that
will stay out.
Yeah,
it will stay like this. Yeah,
and that's amazing to hear in this form. And still, we know there's parts and ideas to come, and also from a technical perspective, I really look forward to mixing those songs
I'm
with
so excited.
All the knowledge that is here in these days that
wasn't there
in the beginning
when we wrote it, and also isn't on the record now. Very important. You didn't mix a single song.
No.
Yeah, and also the ones that were in your hands, like Walkman, this is unmixed. Everything, like not a single song is mixed by you.
Yeah.
All of the songs are either not mixed or mixed by you a long time ago.
Yeah, during some session, of course, there are still fragments left, but...
Or they're production mixes by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what did you do on this run? Like in the days leading up to the release?
Like the last...
just like what did you do on the tracks?
On the track?
That's what I'm asking. Yeah. Not what you had for breakfast, which you can also share. Yeah. In the days before the release.
I have difficult to tell. I think there's some melodies and ideas with synthesizers. I think we were also with Solomon Gold. We had a session or a few days session.
That's true.
In a studio here in Berlin.
It's true. Yeah.
It was years ago.
Yeah, which is New Pleasure Accessories.
Yeah. And they were worked with the instruments
as well, right?
there.
Really nice mic as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just ideas, I guess.
Yeah.
For the most part.
And then specifically in the hours before the release of Pixel Turquoise, I'm trying to get out of you what you did for this record, like because you didn't mix anything.
No, I didn't mix anything. Yeah. I did a very quick master of
the file
of the files you sent me. Very last minute.
Yeah,
I'm not really a mastering engineer at all. I very focused on production and the mixing part. Like the taking all the single instruments and balancing those to each other and leave the mastering to someone else. But in this case, we had a deadline to hit.
Did I upload those masters?
Did you?
I think I didn't.
And then
I think it was already uploaded.
And this is the first update.
This is the first update. We might quietly replace it with your master, because I can do that. Yeah,
it's not a huge difference. Yeah.
Well, you're not selling yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an incredible quality increase that you've delivered there, probably, right?
In some cases, maybe, but as I knew the plan. And also, I don't want to switch stuff. I want to keep the vibe that is there, but maybe make some drums here and there hit a bit harder, or just leveling out.
Make it work, right? But not make it do a different thing.
Yeah,
but make it work better.
Also, very important in mixing music, not to crush the vision that is there.
Yeah,
but just give a little bit more
intentionality to some stuff, and technical, like just best practices.
Balance it out and make everything that one should hear. Give it the focus and the room that it needs. And sometimes there's not much to do, and sometimes there's some heavy lifting to be done. It's something that should be discussed ahead of time.
Absolutely.
And especially when we work together, I know the intention is there, and there's nothing to really change. Or when I change it, you either like it or we go back.
We'll find another way.
Yeah.
And there's with my productions, what I would say that there's always something to do is there's always bass to fix. There's always bass to fix.
Yeah, there's lots of bass going on, and there's only so much bass.
There's only so much power. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Then, do you want to talk a little bit about your future as an engineer? Because what I really like about our relationship is that we are very collaborative. That's at least how I see it. When we work together, we work together, right? And we almost always, also in this situation, like there is this intrinsic life collaboration happening with us. Like we think we're compatible. Like we just like do stuff that makes sense for the other person's life almost in a way.
Yeah.
Like that's at least how I experience. Like there's always when I come to you and you've lived your life for a couple of years, there's something where I go, amazing, lovely that the guy took care of that. Because now I can ask him how that works. And it's not just music stuff. It's like the way that you live your life, the way that you run your business, the way that you, the way that you organize and live your family and romantic relationships is wildly inspiring and so... It's such a great resource to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I really like being in your home and in your space to learn how you live. Yeah. And not to copy it or like, I mean, I do my own shit, right? And I do it in a very different context, but it's also not that different. In the end, there's always so much to learn. And where I'm getting at is I find it so nice and so relaxing to know that our creative ventures are not dependent on one another. Mm-hmm. I know that if I now go do full-on hard computer science, right? I'm going to drop everything and I'm just going to work as an IT guy in a bank. That's not going to, you're going to go, there's a lot of, to quote you, there's a lot of wasted potential there.
Definitely.
But it wouldn't end your thing, right?
No.
It's even dumb to talk about.
Yeah.
Right?
I think you would come back anyway.
Are you saying I'm consistently inconsistent on certain things?
No, that's not what I'm saying. But art is so important to you, and to express that and make things happen and visions happen over such a long time already, and planned ahead much longer. So
it's a great mix then, I guess. What I'm hearing is a great mix of self-reliance, right? Because we're perfectly self-reliant. I mean, even also the other side, if you plan on doing something else, right? Moving somewhere, which, I mean, you can trust, and this is where I'm going, like you can trust that I am self-reliant enough to do my shit, right?
Yeah.
And even if you have, and this is also very important, even if your success goes through the roof and you just simply don't, like, if I can't afford you anymore, even then, which I already can't, right? I would be doing my thing. And this is a self-reliance thing that doesn't use the trust that we also have that we're going to be doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
It doesn't use that as fuel. So the trust can stay the trust and the self-reliance can stay the self-reliance. Mm-hmm. And I think that's such a mature relationship that we have.
Yeah.
I think it's actually amazing what we've achieved via intuition. And this is actually one of the rare occasions where we explicitly talk to one another about each other and our relationship. Because we normally don't do that at all. Like, we don't really plan together, do we?
We do our things. We share ideas of that.
Yeah.
And
then the universe just always works out until now.
That's always happening. It will always be good. That's my mindset. Anytime on any topic. And so far it worked out. And will stay like that.
Yeah. And I think I've learned that from you.
Yeah.
I think you even in certain moments explicitly taught that to me over the past few years, where you went like, no, I'm not going to engage with the way that you're engaging. I will rise and be consistent with my own very positive, very promoting, very positive and almost believing kind of mindset, which I adore. And this has helped me as a person, as a creative, as a professional, a bunch. So thank you, Julian. Thank you for being my friend. It's been fucking amazing, really. And it's been so surprising because you've changed so much. And in the end, like I said this also the other day, I have no idea who you are, man. I'm a very intelligent guy and I have some emotional EQ, but I don't get you at all, man. Like I don't understand you at all. And there's nothing to understand there that would improve our relationship. Like I just don't need to.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking show. It's just lovely. Yeah.
It's a show.
It's a show. And the show must go on. Yeah. Feels like a moment of closure to me when we say the show must go on, and this show will definitely also go on.
Yeah.
Your show also goes on. I would love to give you a little bit of an opportunity to talk, and this is where I went, about the future. What's going on in your life? What's your business? What's the stuff that you do? Where can people find you? Where do you want people to find you in the future? What's now? What's next?
There's so many plans that are on there, and well, at first, when you want to find me, it's best on my website, I guess, on the studio's website, which you will put in the show notes.
I shall.
That's
sir.
how you do it. It's called the Südpark Studio because it's next to the Südpark,
Which is German for South Park.
Cute little park in Munich, right next to the studio, the place where I'm most of the time, if I'm working or if I'm in my free time as well.
It's where you live.
That's where I live, and also what's the space where people can come and express themselves. The space that
not only people too, right? Also animals,
a few chickens,
creatures,
friends, everything. The community. What's next? You have lots of cool music projects already planned ahead or that will come. I'm also working on some own music these days.
Oh, wow.
I can't share any details. I think I sent you one of those songs as
where you're singing,
as a demo.
And I said like this part where your voice is like where I can't tell that it's you. That blew my mind.
The high part.
I know your voice. That's cool.
Also, what's happening and what will come to life in this year, but can't share the details.
Okay, that's
right now.
It's very good, but it's at Südparkstudio on Instagram.
Right now, that's
right. Right now, that's good. That's also right now.
There's some
make sure to connect to that account if you want to, because there's the change will happen there.
There's some kind of rebranding planned because I think I've transitioned from being a space, which Südpark Studio. That's what the Instagram account means.
Are you saying
place
to what?
To person and entity.
I was afraid of that you were going to say you've become a human, Julian. person is better. Because be careful with that shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but that's what happened. The plan that was initially there shifted, and that's a good thing.
Yeah. It's a graduation, right?
That's the way I will go, and that we will go, because you will be a part of that.
I will make sure I am. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a good end, because this is also so fun, Julian. Can you talk about the fact that you're dressed in orange? What does that mean to you?
I really like that color.
That's a good start.
I feel good.
This is also my first answer, should be my first answer, why I do this, because I have all this conceptual shit. Just so you know, I also really like the color. I just really like the color.
This is how you feel good.
This is an expression of yourself.
It's warm and
nice.
Yeah, and that's why I choose the orange color as my corporate
base color, right? It's the brand color.
Brand color. Yeah. That's how you say it. Yeah.
Do you know that for a long time, the next color after, because there's other colors, right? There is. Just so everyone has this on record, I am aware of the fact that there are other colors than turquoise.
Yeah.
A. B. Did you know that the second color after the turquoise was supposed to be the mathematical, the computer science inverse? So if you hit Command I in some kind of image editing software, in Photoshop, for example, on the turquoise, it turns into a dark red. Yeah, on the 26F4C4, you invert that, it's a dark red. So I thought that was the next color. And then I had a bunch of experience that it would actually be this, well, I can drop this here and no one will really remember that it's an apricot kind of color, which is this orange, the bright orange on the headphone here. And this changed. So I wonder if you're aware of the fact that we're moving into your world with Charlie and with the rest of the projects.
I'm very ready for that.
I know. And this is great. And this also, again, to me, and this might be a cool way of closing this down, it is very cool that the universe organizes in a way where you are perfectly prepared to where I'm going, and where I feel like that's my perspective, right? You are always perfectly prepared, trained, and you're ahead of me. And this is something that is so rare that I experience this so positively. That someone's ready. Yeah.
Let's go.
Ready to go. Yeah. Lovely. And I think with that, do you feel like this is ready? This?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
There's lots of stuff to say, but
there's lots of space on the hard drive.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, amazing. Julian, thank you so much for coming to Berlin, for many different reasons. I feel like you had a great time.
I had a great time.
You saw a bit of stuff in the city. Right? You saw some stuff.
I saw stuff.
You saw some people's stuff, right? Nice. And let's do this again. Maybe next time we're going to be in Munich. We'll see. It's definitely a beautiful space to explore, right?
I have a studio we can record lots of stuff.
Do you have some microphones, Julian?
Yes, I have one of those, and also lots of microphones. You can choose the one that
I'm glad.
Looks
I'm glad you're so prepared.
You can have this one.
Yeah, lovely. Maybe I'll bring one.
Better save, yeah.
Lovely. Anything you want to share still?
Thank you for hosting the show, and for also shaping my life, my career, because that wouldn't have happened without you. Working together on so many music from the early days until today. I learned so much stuff myself that you don't learn it. You can't study.
Very true. Very true. I think we learn so much that can't be taught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's a great deal.
Yeah.
Lovely. That's it.
That's it.